Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Devan. The NEET paper leak has shaken the faith of millions of students and parents. While protests and politics will continue, the real priority must be fixing the flaws in our examination system and ensuring accountability. NewsX is therefore launching a nationwide mission bringing together educationists, technologists, policymakers, and stakeholders to find lasting solutions and build a stronger, more transparent exam system. At the top of 9 o'clock, viewers, I don't have with me politicians or spokespersons of political parties or anybody who you would see regularly on news channels at this hour. I have instead with me students at the top of 9 o'clock because they are the most important voices, they are the most important stakeholders, and that's something we should not and will not forget. And therefore, this next half an hour is dedicated to all the students that are joining us with their stories, with their perspective, and with their appeal to the current system, to the government. What is it that the students want? We open up the floor for this very genuine conversation. I'm going to begin with, I've been told I have with me Bhavya Gunwal. I think all the students have in fact joined me. So let me take a moment to introduce everyone. We have with us Dushyant Dubey, who's a NEET aspirant. Tanvi Singh is a NEET aspirant who was affected by the score mismatch issue. Shivani was also affected severely by the re-NEET as well as the score mismatch issue. Bhavya Gunwal, she is a NEET rank AIR 71, and Nidhi Yadav, who is AIR 145 in the NEET. Let me begin with Bhavya if I can. Bhavya Gunwal, if you can hear me. Bhavya, you've taken the re-examination, you've scored extremely well. But what was your state of mind in those few days where you were preparing once again to sit for the exam?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So after the original exam was cancelled, I was completely heartbroken and I had no will to prepare for the re-exam. So it was a major setback, and I can say I would have performed better had there not been a re-exam. Like right now, I got AIR 71, but maybe without the stress of the re-exam, I could have performed better. So there's definitely a setback there.
Okay, so Bhavya, how did you then prepare yourself mentally? Of course, like I said, that there was an impact on all the lakhs of students who along with you had to prepare for that re-examination. So what is it that motivated you at that point in time?
Honestly, it was just the fact that I had no other choice, because it's really difficult to like let go of something and then catch it again because you have no choice.
Bhavya, what if anybody in the government could hear you right now, if you could perhaps assume that you're speaking to someone who can bring a change, what would your request be to them right now in this moment?
I would like anybody of power in the government to take accountability and responsibility for the actions, not necessarily theirs, but for whoever's actions who have led to the leak and the effect it has had on millions of aspirants. They shouldn't stay silent on such important issues, and addressing them might actually help find better solutions.
Okay, Bhavya, I'm sure that ever since this leak has happened, amongst all the students as well and amongst the youth, there could have been a lot of discussions about what can be done better for say next year and the years to come. Is there anything that you would like to share with our audience in your perspective? What is it that can be done differently?
First of all, I think digitizing the exam for next year is an important step, which has already been taken. So that is a good point, because in JEE we don't see as many leaks as we do in NEET. So that's a good step. And besides, I think we should adopt from other countries like USA, where not just a single exam decides your admission into the top colleges. It's your holistic development, your extracurriculars and everything. And it's not just that if you uh, if it's not your good luck on that day, there are many more moments to prove what you got. So it's not purely chance. So I think we can adopt from that.
Okay, so digitization, as Bhavya pointed out, and perhaps multiple attempts or at least multiple papers through the course of the year, so that people can continue to work hard, to study hard, and perhaps